Riddles St Andrews, it's Mrs Nicholas here with a really exciting assembly today because I'm going to be telling you all about Number Day. Now, all of your wonderful teachers have planned so many lovely, exciting events for you to take part in today. So we're going to talk a little bit about what we're going to be doing on Number Day today. So, first of all, one of your tasks today is going to be to go onto My Maths, where your teachers will have set either an activity or they will have set a task for you to do. So let's see if we can get everyone in your class to get onto My Maths today and make sure that they complete the task that your teacher has set. Or you might have a go at one of the games that's on My Maths. So one or the other. Now, throughout my assembly this morning, I have thrown in some maths challenges to get your brains into action. So, keeping my fingers crossed, you have got some determination and you've got some perseverance and you've got a bit of brain power on this lovely Friday morning. So, for this challenge, you will need a whiteboard and a whiteboard pen or a piece of scrap paper and a pencil. You're also going to need some perseverance, okay? So this is one of my favourite maths challenges and it's called Solvemoji. So you can either decide whether you want to have a go at the green one or if you want to go for the pinky red one. What you've basically got to do, which is why you need a piece of paper or your whiteboard, is you've got to work out the value of each of either the creatures or the modes of transport. So for example, if you look at the green one now, you've got to think, right, there's 2 snails. So you need to think a snail plus a snail equals 4. So you've got to try and work out now what the snail is worth. Then you've got to use that underneath. So then you know whatever the snail is plus the ant equals 3. So your teacher might decide to pause the video now for you to have a really good go at this Solvemoji. And I'd love to see your final answers and fingers crossed you managed to come up with a solution. Welcome back. Fingers crossed you managed to find the solution to that Solvemoji. Now, the next one, again, is a bit of magic math. And I love a little bit of magic at the best of times, but even better when it comes with a bit of a maths problem. So again, you're going to need a bit of perseverance. You might need a piece of scrap paper and a pencil or a whiteboard and a whiteboard pen. And again, you're going to need a little bit of determination. So let's have a look at our magic maths. So, teachers, I would like you to join in as well. I want you to think of a number. Now, I'd probably make your number either less than 10 or less than 5. Okay, so you're going to think of your number. What I then would like you to do is to double it. Okay, so you're going to double it or times it by 2. What you're then going to do with the answer is you're going to add 10. You're going to add 10 to your answer. Then you're going to halve it or divide it by 2. And then your final step is going to be to take away your original number. So if you start on the number 2, you'll subtract or take away the number 2. Is your number 5? I wonder if you can try it with a different number. And does it still work? We'd love to find out your answers for that. Now, to give your brains a little bit of a break from all of that exciting math, we've got a really exciting competition that we're going to be launching today. So it's gone on Parent Newsletter, so fingers crossed you might have read about it already. And your challenge is to create your very own maths board game. So in a minute, I'm going to show you some examples that might give you a little bit of inspiration. And there's going to be exciting prizes for the most creative maths game in each class. And we can't wait to see all of your entries. So your entries have to be in by Wednesday, the 16th of February, so we can judge them and get you your prizes then before half term. So let's have a look at some of the examples. So with this one, it looks a little bit like Monopoly. So you've got a board game, and you've basically got to get from one side of the board game down by here to the other side. And along the way, you've got questions that you've got to answer. So you can see there's little questions, there'll be little cards that you've got to answer. That's one idea you might decide to use. You might then decide to do something like this. So it might be where you're using a resource you've already got, like dominoes, and creating maybe a matching game. So can you pick out domino with it's got 5 pieces on, and then can you pick out 5 items to match that game then? So again, it's about being creative. We've then got this one, so you can see it's a cup game. So you've got the cups with the answers on, and then they've got the different questions underneath. You've got to match the cup to the correct question. And this one I really like. It's really bright and really colourful. And again, it looks a little bit like the first one, but along the way it's got questions that you've got to answer to get from the beginning all the way to the end. You can see that big winning banner in the middle there. So we're really, really, really excited to see all of your competition entries. So this, as I said, will have gone on parent newsletter. So your mums and dads and nans and granddads will have hopefully seen it already. It's also going on Cecil today as well. And it just says that we're celebrating Number Day today. Throughout the day, you're going to be taking part in lots of exciting math activities. And then as part of that, we're launching this really exciting competition. So just a reminder, there's going to be a prize for the best and most creative maths game in each class. So make sure you get your entries in. And then your competition entries have to be in by Wednesday the 16th of February. Okay, so they have to be in then, ready to be judged. Now, fingers crossed, your brains have come back down again and you are ready for another little maths question. So, we have got some riddles for you to have a go at. Now, you really are going to need your brain power in some of these because they make Mrs. Nicholas really think about what the answer could be. Now, unfortunately, I'm not over at St Andrew today, but please, if you find out the answer, tell your teachers and maybe they can email me or message me, or if you see me on the gates, see if you can come and find me and tell me what you think the answer to these riddles are. Now, be prepared because they are quite tricky. So, are we ready for the first one? So, it says, help me to find my friend. He is an odd number, but if you take away a letter from him, he becomes even. Who is he? I'm going to read that again. Help me to find my friend. He's an odd number, but if you take away a letter from him, he becomes even. Who is he? Now, your teachers might decide to pause it now to give you a little bit of thinking time. If you manage to solve it, please let me know. Let's have a look at the second one. Oh, sorry. So, a grandfather, two fathers, and two sons went to the movie theatre together, and everyone bought one movie ticket each. How many tickets did they buy in total? Now, the important bit is your reasons why. So you might think, oh, that's quite an easy one, it's 5. It's not. So have a little think now. So a grandfather, two fathers, and two sons went to the movie theatre together, and everyone bought one movie ticket each. How many tickets did they buy in total? Really want to get your brain working on this Friday morning. Thank you so much for listening. I cannot wait to see all of the exciting things that you have got planned throughout your day. I know your teachers are going to be tweeting loads and put it on Cecil so your lovely parents and grandparents can see what you have been up to. And I just want to say have a wonderful, wonderful day, and hopefully I will get to see you all soon. Dabochi.
Story bags. Number 8 has kept me smiling since I've learned to count that high. I always cut 8 slices when I serve a piece of pie. I got an octopus named Speedy. She likes to wear roller skates. When it comes to lifting numbers, you know I love those crazy 8s. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count 8 legs on the spider. The stop sign's got 8 sides. When 8 hippos hit the playground, that means 8 busted slides. 8 chickens have a party when 4 roosters bring their dates. And when it's time for a card game, my favorite one is Crazy 8s. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can count 8 flying saucers, 8 monsters from Japan, and 8 tigers on vacation in an 8-seat minivan. 8 clowns in the circus, each one with 8 spinning plates. This number drives me bananas. You know I love those crazy 8s. Crazy 8s. Crazy 8s. Crazy 8s.